Hey, I'm Sheri.
And I'm Krystal, and together we're Aussie Girls Eat.
And today we are trying a whole bunch of different Christmas holiday foods from all around the world.
Let's jump in!
Okay, Krystal, so what are we trying first and where is it from?
We're going to do our Christmas pudding, which is British. And I know it looks really small, but we've got lots of food to try. And we have some delicious custard to add to it as well.
It was also $1, so we nearly lost the pudding. Have you ever tried this before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. My family's English, so it is always at my Christmases, but it just never looks 100% appealing to me. So I always just never go for it because I feel like I could spend my calories on something better than that.
Yeah, for me, anything that has fruit in a cake or pie or anything, I normally steer clear of, so this will be quite interesting.
Let's give this a crack.
Okay.
Alright, so we got the sauce on.
Need lots of custard.
It's spicy.
It is. I don't feel like there's as much flavour in it as what I was expecting there to be. Let's try again. It must be the fruit that's spicy.
I can't quite put my finger on it, like I don't know. When was this made? Like, I feel like this is like they started doing it for wartime, because that was like all they would have had available, and they're like, let's just do this because this is.
I have no idea.
Like, you know, during like World War One, World
Yeah,
War Two, and they were
mean.
short on things, and they're like, oh, we'll just put all this stuff in a cake and be like, this is Christmas pudding.
It's nice, but it's not something I'd go to with other things on the table.
It just, I feel like it's grammar-y. Like, I just.
Well, it's.
Yeah, like.
It is a very old dessert. It's a very traditional old dessert. Anyone that likes this, please don't murder us right now. Yeah, I'm not loving it.
I'm glad I've avoided it at all my Christmas functions.
Yeah. No, I don't know how to pronounce this properly.
So, they're from the Netherlands or Germany or?
Yeah, from when I was Germany / Netherlands, I guess. Like, I guess there's times in the world where they'll mix areas in Europe all mixed together. So, from that general vicinity. But it's a soft gingerbread cookie.
With like sugar on top?
Yeah, do you want to,
Perfernus?
We're butchering the hell out of that.
Sorry, Germany.
Preferenessa.
They are Freffernesses.
Or preferences.
Oh god. Just give them a go.
They don't smell very gingerbready.
No, they don't. Do they have like a licorice flavour? Or am I just like completely off base?
Maybe that's what the coating is.
Traditionally very hard and burned once cooked.
Oh, dunked in liquor.
Well, that changes the game now.
We've got rum, bourbon, vodka, and Midori, which is...
Well, now I can kind of see why you would want to eat these if you dunk them in some liquor. That like spices the whole game up.
Yeah, they would be a lot nicer.
Yeah, so fun fact about these, you're meant to eat them with liquor. Alright, so what are we trying now? Lickenbones?
Lebkuchen?
So today we're having lebkuchens. So we've just looked up the definition and it means very sweet cake and it comes from the 13th century. So that's a little fun little fact about these guys. So I think I'm going to try the pink one.
I'll go white.
Look at a little Christmas tree and it's got chocolate on it. I feel like the chocolate is quite a new, I don't feel like they had 13th century chocolate ones.
Probably not, but thank you, Hunter, my dog, for doing that. But yeah, so they're gingerbread glazed with dark chocolate and an ice, and yeah, like an icing glaze, I guess. Are they any good?
I think I like these better than the ones before because
These are a lot softer.
and they just have a bit more flavour.
Yeah, well, I guess they're meant to be dark,
Yeah,
like a
and
Tim Tam
alcohol.
Slam, but with alcohol.
The Germans, they know what they're on about.
Thing that most Australians probably think is Australian, but is actually from New Zealand.
It's a pavlova.
Pavlova.
Pavlova. We could put this in the Australian category as well, but technically, and this is another little fun fact because I have a bunch of them.
Really
It was actually made in New Zealand, and they actually found the oldest recipe to it. So it is being proven that it is a New Zealand dessert, even though Australia loves to claim it. Like we like to claim all the best things about New Zealand. But yeah, it was made for a Russian ballerina, and the chef made it, and that's why it's called pavlova, because I think her name was like something to do with pavlova, and so the chef named it after her. And that's why he made it light and fluffy, because that's the way she danced.
You are full of fun facts.
I know.
Honestly, I would have said it was Australian.
Yeah, no, technically New Zealand, but all Australians love to claim it, and it is probably as much an Australian dessert on Christmas Day as it is New Zealand. Like everyone does it. Like you do not go to a Christmas party on Christmas Day without a pavlova. Like,
very true. It's on every table.
It'd be un-Australian and you'd be robbed. But technically it's New Zealand, so we are putting this in the New Zealand category. So pavlova is nothing new for us, but we do love it. It is made out of egg whites and sugar, and sometimes you put a little bit of vinegar and corn flour in it to help it. Then it is baked in an oven, and you decorate it with cream and fruits, and it is literally my favourite dessert.
So it's really a soft meringue, right?
Yeah. It's like undercooked meringue.
Yeah. Delicious. Oh, it's gone. She wasn't lying, she loves it.
It is my favourite dessert. Okay, so we have done a lot of sweet food so far, and I do feel like a lot of traditional Christmas dishes are quite sweet. But, fun little fact again, KFC is actually the food of choice in Japan. KFC did a big marketing, I guess, ploy over there, and they told everyone in Japan that what you eat for Christmas is KFC, so now everyone eats KFC over there. And I didn't believe it when I first heard it, but I researched it, and apparently it is true. Everyone on Christmas Eve gets KFC. So, KFC for Japan. So I feel like KFC is pretty much like a muchness all around the world, although Australia is the only place where they do chicken salt on KFC. I just assumed that it was on every KFC, and then when I lived in England and I really wanted chicken salt, if you don't know what chicken salt is, look it
I
up.
was going to say, do they do chicken salt everywhere else?
No, it is only in Australia. KFC.
Oh, can I double dip?
Yeah, double dip.
Is that that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
I do it too. It's good KFC.
I do wonder what the KFC is like in Japan. Like whether they like, you know,
Because McDonald's is different everywhere.
yeah, like it's got the base is always the same, but they always like add their own little flavor to the area of the world. Like when I was in Costa Rica, they had plantain chips at KFC.
Yeah.
You know, adding that sort of flavor. So I'm like, and obviously our flavor here is the chicken salt. So I wonder what it is like in Japan.
Definitely.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yes, Krystal, I feel like we need to move on.
Okay, so one of the other things that's always on the table in Australia is prawns. So nice, fresh, cooked, cold prawns.
Yeah.
No one has really hot prawns unless they're on the barbecue, but most people will have beautiful cold prawns. The one thing that you do need to go with that if you're not a seafood is when you're peeling them is you need a bowl of lemon water because it gets the stench off your fingers, which is, never
But
nice.
yeah, this is like pretty stock standard we kind of do like cold foods in Australia for lunch because it's so hot here at Christmas time. So little prawnies are what we do. They're prawns, not shrimp. We do not say shrimp on a barbecue. What are you doing?
I'm listening to you. So delicious.
It's good. Prawns are always good.
Always really good. And the lines for prawns, like down straight off the trawler and stuff, like on the Gold Coast and like Sunshine Coast are crazy. Like you can be there at first thing in the morning and you'll still have to wait like an hour, I reckon. But yeah, it's great.
Definitely rate prawns for Christmas. If you haven't tried it, do it.
That's my go-to.
Can get them where you live in the world.
Yeah.
So next up, we have got the US and we are trying eggnog. I'm not 100% sure whether eggnog is like authentically from the United States, but in every Christmas movie or every Christmas television show we get from the US, it's they've always got eggnog. No one really drinks it here in Australia. I've always wanted to try it. I've never ever tried it. Have you tried it before?
I haven't, and honestly, I don't know why or what it is, but it terrifies me.
It's like eggs.
I think it's the name. Eggnog.
Yeah.
Eggnog. Like, it's not a very inviting name.
No.
But the nutmeg's nice. I like the smell of the nutmeg on top.
Did you put the nutmeg on top or does it come with it like that?
No, I put it on top.
And it told us on the packet to put alcohol in it. So what alcohol we put in it?
It said rum, but I only had spiced rum.
Oh, well.
So I put spiced rum in it.
Okay.
So cheers!
I can taste the rum.
I have a heavy hand.
It's kind of just milky.
Yeah, I was like, it just tastes like milk.
Which I kind of like, because if it tasted like egg, I think I'd be really put off it.
Does it even have egg in it?
Surely
Is that
it must
really
have.
stupid? I feel like
It must have an egg in it. Or maybe when it was originally made, it had egg in it and they slowly just changed it over time. Because we just bought this from the supermarket, because you can only get it in the supermarket around this time of year, and I feel like they bring it out just because it's oh, let's give it a little bit of a go. That's something different. We see it in all the TV shows.
But there's only one brand of it in the supermarket that you can get.
It's only recently that you can start to get it in Australia, so it's not bad.
I honestly would just put rum in some milk with some nutmeg on top, and I feel like it would taste the same.
Yeah. I thought...
Is it meant to be warm?
Yeah, is it meant to be cold or warm?
And I feel like I imagined it to be thicker.
Mm.
This is milk consistency. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Let us know.
I would probably drink it again. I feel like if I was in the US at a Christmas party, yeah, I would.
You'd have to.
It would just be the fun of it.
It's like going to Oktoberfest and not having beer though.
Yeah, so... But I don't know if it's going to catch on in Australia, because it literally is just a bit milky spicy. Okay, so... So now we are currently in Italy, and we are trying the panettone. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I'm really sorry if it isn't. And this is a sweet bread that comes from Italy and is normally served at Christmas time and New Year's with sweet wine. So, have you ever tried this one before?
I haven't. I see it a lot. A lot of department stores will sell it, and supermarkets.
It's fancy.
Yeah, and they always have a lot of it, so it must be quite popular. But I can't say I've ever had it myself.
Well, let's face it, everything from Italy is generally fancy.
I do really like Italy.
It's kind of like the Christmas pudding, but just not as dense.
Yeah, it's like a fruit bread. It's almost like raisin bread in a way.
Yeah, but fancier.
Yeah.
I prefer it over the Christmas pudding. If I was on a desert island and I only had a choice between this and Christmas pudding, it would be this. But if
I'd choose the Christmas pudding.
Really? So...
Oh, I just put sugar all over it.
So we're trying mince pies, but not the Australian version of a mince pie, the UK version of a mince pie. I know we've already done the Christmas pudding, which is UK-ish, but I feel like this had to be done as well. Because they are in Australia quite a lot at Christmas time. So this one's just got fruit in it, so it's not a traditional mince pie as Australians would think of it, where it would have beef in it.
Yeah,
I've never tried one of these. Once again, I always avoid these at Christmas time.
Isn't this a traditional, what, fruit mix?
Yeah.
I never, last time I don't know if I've imagined it or if I actually tried it and really hated it when I was younger, and I've just completely avoided them ever since. I'm looking for your reaction.
Well, I'm not loving it.
Yeah, see.
And I think it's on the same level as the Christmas pudding.
It's not doing anything for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't go and get it again.
It's not revolting though.
No, but it's like on the same level as the Christmas pudding. It's just the exact same flavors in a different version. So
It's very raisiny.
yeah,
I don't know what the...
they are pretty with their little snowflakes on. Like that is pretty, but yeah, I could take it or leave it. Not fussed.
Very true. And lastly,
Gingerbread.
gingerbread man.
I don't know why
You're
we
leaving me hanging.
So gingerbread man, where do they come from? Germany? I'm assuming Germany.
I think they were Netherlands, but just take a leg. All I pictured then was the poor gingerbread man from Shrek, like screaming. I don't know why.
I've never been like a hugely massive fan of ginger flavors in general. So like I've never really liked the gingerbread to begin with.
I really like gingerbread, although I think I prefer one that's thicker, a little bit softer, and it has ice, like it's decorated in icing. It has to be decorated. This
Well,
poor guy from the supermarket
you
is
get what
not
you pay
decorated.
for $1. You
It
get
was
what
only
you pay
$1.
for. I don't know. Some people probably absolutely love gingerbread. It's just for me. It's like, oh no, I'm not that fussed. Not that fussed with gingerbread. I like the look of them. I like the look of gingerbread houses. Very cute. I always want one every Christmas, but I never want to eat it.
You never want to eat it?
No. It's there. Yeah.
You can make it, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Deal. Thanks for coming with us across the world to try some of the festive eats this season.
And this is our very, very first video on this channel together, so please like and subscribe, as that would really help us out. And don't forget to leave a comment in the box below on what you would like to see us try next. We're going to be trying foods from all around the world, and let us know what you eat on Christmas Day in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching.